Types of presentation of radar. There are two types: true motion and relative motion. Again, relative motion is three types. We will discuss one by one: north up, course up, and head up. First, let's see true motion. In true motion, if this is your radar screen. Let's say your ship is at the center and steering a course of 045, that is northeast gyro course. Now here on the screen, whatever is actually moving visually is also moving on the radar screen. So if your ship is moving, it will move on the radar screen also. If you come here, after some time it will come here, then here, and once it reaches near the edge, it will again jump back to the center and again start. So when it comes here, just before jumping back to the center, if you have a lighthouse here or another ship here, when this ship jumps back, this also jumps back, and then your ship starts again. So this clears. This is the disadvantage of this true motion. That every time, the first disadvantage is the screen becomes smudging due to coming back, jumping back, and the second disadvantage is look ahead vision. The look ahead distance keeps reducing. As you can see, if this is on 6 miles range, the distance from here to here is 6 miles. But as the ship starts moving, this 6 miles become 5 miles, 4 miles, 3 miles. So your look ahead distance keeps reducing until it jumps back. And then again it starts reducing. So these are the two disadvantages of true motion. So this method is normally not used on the ship. Now let's go to relative motion. We will do all these three methods one by one. Let's go to north up. Now in north up, if your ship is steering a course of 045 gyro course, north is always on up. Up means here. So that's why it's called north up. North is 000 degrees gyro. Now here in north up, your ship is always in the center, whether it's moving or it is stopped. So this problem of true motion, look ahead distance keeps decreasing. Here it remains constant. So there is no disadvantage of look ahead. And there is no smudging also because your ship just doesn't go here and jumps back. So both these problems are taken care of in north. So this is the most widely used presentation, relative motion, north up. The advantage of true motion, there is one advantage also. Anything which is actually moving visually is also moving on the radar. But here that advantage is not there. You have to find out by, if you are just watching the radar screen and you have fog, you cannot see outside. Visibility is not good. So you have to calculate and find out which object is actually moving and which is not moving. We will do that later on in radar plotting. Now this is another type of relative motion, course up. It's almost same like north up. There's only one small difference. Instead of north coming up here in course up, ship is at the center. Here your course is on the up, means the course is here. Here north was here, so here now you will have 045. This is your course. So this whole screen has been turned in this case by 45 degrees. So if you turn the whole screen, this will come here. So your heading marker will come like this, showing 045. And where will the north be here? Earlier it was here. So once you turn the screen like this, the north will come here, 0, 0, 0. So this angle will be how much? 45 degrees. Same like here. This angle was also 45. But basically it's almost the same thing. Ship is always at the center, same like north up. Some people prefer this to north up because this matches with your visual lookout. In your visual lookout on the ship, if you have a gyro compass like here, repeater, it always shows you 045. So if you have a object on your starboard bow, here it will also be on the starboard bow. So this matches with course up. Some people prefer this, but still this is most widely used because this matches with your electronic chart or paper chart, because charts are always north up. Your north is always on the top, and if this is your coastline 045, this will match with your north up. This is north up. Visual lookout will match with your course up, but your chart will match with your north up, because you can see this line is parallel to this line. Not the case here. Now we come to the last one, head up. In head up display, you have the ship at the center always, and the heading marker is always vertical, 0, 0, 0. Let's say your ship was steering a gyro course of 045. Same like the earlier examples. But in all those presentations, which was true motion, north up, course up, you had a gyro compass connected to your radar. Here, the gyro compass is not connected to your radar. So even if you are steering whatever course, 045, 055, whatever, this heading marker will always be 000. So you will only get relative bearings. So in this north up, if this was north up and your ship was steering this course, and you had an object here, so here your ship, this was a gyro course, a gyro compass repeater. So it was showing your own ship's course, and if you had an object here coming from the radar, you could take a bearing, and the bearing with the electronic bearing line ABL, it was showing 090. Now if you switch over this radar to head up, this is head up. This object will come here. So this angle is how much? 45. And at the same angle 45, it will give you a relative bearing of 045. Now this method has got certain disadvantages which I will tell you now. The main disadvantage is here, if your ship alters course by 45 degrees to starboard side, your heading marker will continuously start moving and settle down here. And this object, if there is object here, it will come right ahead of your ship. This is your ship, this object will come, this object will come right ahead. So there is no smudging, only the heading marker is moving. Other targets which are here remain here on the radar screen. But here what happens, since your heading marker is always 000, whatever course you steer, and you alter the course 45 degrees, then this object, instead of heading marker going here, which was in north up, this object will start coming here as the ship gets altered, and it will come right hand. And if there is an object here, it will also start coming 45 degrees here. If you have a piece of land here, it will also start coming here. So you will have smudging. Same what was there almost in the true motion. So this is one disadvantage. So first is the disadvantage is smudging, and second is if you want to get a bearing of a land or another ship, in this case you can directly get it from the electronic bearing line, But here, if you put the electronic bearing line here you got the true bearing, but here you are not getting the true bearing, you are getting a relative bearing. And then you have to convert it into true bearing by the formula. True bearing of this object, whether it is a ship or lighthouse, is equal to relative bearing plus ship's course. So in this case, what will be the true bearing? It will be relative bearing 045. And what was the ship's course here? 045. So what is the true bearing? 090. So these are the two disadvantages: smudging, and then you have to calculate manually every time relative bearing. So now when will you use this method? Only in one case you will use this method. In that case, you cannot use the other three methods: true motion, north up, and course up. And that is when your gyro compass fails, not working. Because if a gyro compass fails, north up will not work. North up will not work, course up will not work, and relative motion is also north up, that requires a gyro compass, that will also not work. In that case, we have to use this method.